your impossible act to follow. Thank you, though, buddy. I appreciate it. You know, so, all right. I'm gonna start by saying I'm not a presenter like Mike, so tough act to follow. But I do want to say. So I'm going to start by saying that if you're easily offended, you should probably leave now. Interesting side note, that is actually the exact same sentence I say to start every one of my lessons. But I need to acknowledge my buddy Mike and thank him for putting this party together. Mike and I first bonded many years ago, like he told you. One of the things I remember is the highly inappropriate John Clifford bachelor party. Well, I can't remember if the party was inappropriate or if it was just Mike and I. But in any case, within no time we were taking the fast ferry to Toronto with other former Athena colleagues, drinking way too much beer at Toronto Blue Jays games, and doing loud and obnoxious late-night Indian runs through downtown Toronto. We had a long-standing bromance, which some have suspected and even accused of being a romance. Actually, we've never denied it. We like people to wonder. If we really do have a secret thing going on, though, well, I think there's no question who the woman is in the relationship.
Why are you looking at me?
How you feeling, Seth? Just checking. Mike was telling me he pulled his groin this morning, like most mornings, but no, but Mike and his lovely wife Erica have been married for 8 wonderful years, 13 total, and I'm so glad he met Erica back then. I mean, his previous girlfriend was truly a doll. Literally, he blew her up every night. Mike likes to brag that he drives an electric car 3 days a week because he's a golfer. He belongs to Richmond, as he said. I guess there was a complaint recently that Scott was telling me about at the course. Mike was, some of the members were saying Mike was hitting them with his balls in the shower, but I guess Mike was able to work out a deal to keep his membership. Mike's the second youngest in his family. Growing up, he was always getting beaten up by the 2 oldest, Mom and Dad. And, he's a man of many talents. I know a bunch of us have seen him on the dance floor. I mean, the kid has moves that he was born with, literally. I think he got them from his time in the room dodging the coat hanger.
Goodness gracious.
That was the line, right? No, that was the line thing that I can't see. I crossed it. Sorry. I crossed it.
I'm here. I'm a little worried.
I need to be careful here. I mean, I know this is, I don't want to get in trouble. I know this is technically we're not in school or anything, but I don't want to be called down to the office Monday morning, have to sit across the desk from, like if I got called to Mason Moore's office, it'd probably sound something like, Mr. McCormick, your egregious and acrimonious etiquette has positioned me to convene with you in an effort to formulate a precise and equitable appellative response. I find your behavior particularly idiosyncratic and so gracious. I'm prepared to execute a perfunctory resolution to this transgression. We all know Mason stays up at night reading a thesaurus, preparing for the words he'll use the following day. Any PE teachers here, a thesaurus is not a scary dinosaur. That blurb about what Mason would say would sound to PE teachers like the teacher voice in the Charlie Brown show. But seriously, I'm just messing with Mason. I love the guy. Really, I'm just jealous. I mean, he's got that beautiful, crazy mug. Such a good-looking, handsome boy he is. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape and all, but I don't have a mug like Mason's. I'm one of the kind ladies are probably talking about, well, if you put a bag over his face, he'd be all right. I walk in the banks and they turn off the security cameras. mean, I'm being told now that when the pandemic is over, I should continue to wear a mask. Although Bunting's not here, but he knows what I mean. Poor Bunting, when people see Bunting, they encourage him to park in the handicap spot. When he was a kid, he played peekaboo with his friends, and when he peeked, the other kids booed. No, but same with me. I go out on Google Meets and everyone encourages me to turn my camera off. All right. Speaking of good-looking mugs, how about John Paul Scott, another very handsome staff member? I know he's not here, but thank you, JP, for finally shaving. Jesus. I'm not quite sure what that phase was all about. Yes, we can all see you were able to grow a beard. Holy hell. Now, I wonder if you wouldn't mind sitting down with Hoffman and helping him through it as well. I know I saw a sparrow fly out of Dave's beard the other day in the hall. With Hoffman and that tiny mask surrounded by beard, I feel like I'm living in the 1970s with like a woman wearing a bikini on the beach.
There's that line.
Don't encourage me. Don't encourage me. Carl's stressing.
I didn't write any of this. I had no part of any of this. I had one line in censors, and that's it. That's it.
I cited it.
Carl's stressing. I already miss him twice, in fact, with my car, but only because he's fast. You know, when I first started at Venus, for like 3 years, I thought, this guy hates me for some reason. It was such a relief to eventually come to find out I was being paranoid. He hates everyone. I debated if I should talk about Carl in case it gets back to him, but then I thought, what's the worst that can happen? He already hates me. Kelly, I love you as our principal. No reason to hide. No, seriously, no reason to hide. I love you as a principal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Dave Richardson too, but I never met anyone more ADD than that guy. His eyes drifted away from the conversation every 3 seconds. I literally had to use all my best teaching strategies that I use with my high-needs students to keep them in the conversation. I'd be pulling out my squeaky toys and flashing lights to recapture his attention, trying anything. So Kelly, definitely a breath of fresh air. Of course, fresh air is much needed if you work in Kim McDonald's special ed class. You have no idea what they deal with in there. They are saints. When they hired Kim and told her she'd be dealing with a lot of dirty asses, she thought they meant at the special department meetings.
I retired just in time, by the way.
Ida Wilder is still teaching. Ida, for God's sakes, I could be her grandson and I'm retired. What is she waiting for? When Ida was born, the Dead Sea was still just sick. I mean, of course, she's an amazing Italian teacher, and she's been to Europe many times with her students. PE teachers, Europe is a continent. Bruner, a continent is not a free breakfast. I don't know, just think of the changes she has seen in education in her lifetime. I mean, cars and buses were invented, first chalkboard was made, indoor plumbing, all pretty amazing. When Ida Sola, when she goes out to eat at a restaurant, before she orders, the waitress asks for the money up front. John Clifford. John Clifford over there. You were so nice to me. Thank you for saying those kind words. What's up, man? Yep. Well, I was playing at the Cliffyplex today. I'm not saying John shows a lot of movies in his room, Well, maybe I am. I mean, I'm not sure how Godzilla versus King Kong is considered global history, but I'm no history major, so I don't know, maybe it happened.
It was on my top 50 list with you.
Cliffy models his subplans after the Fandango website. What's playing, what times, popcorn prices. On Cliffy's days off, his constant quandary is, should I sit down and do nothing, or should I lie down and do nothing? When Cliffy was a little kid, he had a lazy eye, and as he got older, that spread throughout the rest of his body. That laziness has been bothering his wife Tammy a lot lately, I guess. The other day, Tammy said to him, you know, before we got married, you told me you were interesting. John replied, no, I said I was into resting. I see Tim Bruner is here and made it to work today. That's because it's any day other than the Monday after a Bills home game. Tim's only here because Setzer told him drinks were in the house. Of course, when the PE teachers heard that, they asked if they should bring a ladder. I'm not saying Tim drinks a lot, but his version of planning for the future is to buy 2 cases instead of 1. Tim thinks the difference between a dog and a fox is 3 drinks. His idea of a balanced diet is a Budweiser in each hand. The other night, Tim was at home with his lovely wife, Roseanne, and Tim said, I love you so much. I could never live without you. And Roseanne asked, is that you or the beer talking? And Tim said, it's me talking to the beer. And at Tim's last physical, the doctor found traces of blood in his alcohol stream. All right, well, that's just a few little chuckles, but all kidding aside, this has just been so much fun. And I want to bring it back to my buddy Mike and just say thank you for this party and the years of friendship. I'm looking forward to many rounds of golf together and wherever our bromance may take us. Thank you all for being here today, but more importantly, for being part of my journey. I've always loved my job, literally every day of it, and love my students, and in particularly love my Athena family. So thanks for being someone that mattered in my life.